A lot has happened the following week. I'm going into this upcoming week feeling very aligned mentally. Um, I've learned a lot. I've learned so much mentally to the point where I feel unbreakable. You know, it is a feeling that is so undescribable. Let me just say this. Depression has its way of creeping back onto you no matter how much you try to avoid it. It doesn't matter how you do your hair. It doesn't matter how you do your nails, what you wear. It doesn't matter where you go. It kind of comes into a wave where it's like it suddenly just hits you. Like I will be in the car randomly crying one day. I'll watch a movie, get triggered, cry again, and then the next minute I just totally won't give a fuck. It's the type of anger that is not good. It's the type of anger that is silent. No, I'm a fucking win. And like that might be crazy. Like me saying certain stuff like that, it's like gonna be crazy to some people. Like I'll record motivational like speeches and stuff, and I'll just keep it to myself. Like half of the things that I record, I don't always put out. Like I'm very mindful and cautious of the things that I say. But when I say certain things, like I'm literally speaking to myself and telling myself, nah, like you're gonna win. You're going to make it. You're going to be okay. This is a phase. You are going to get through. You are not going to fall victim of your environment. It's a constant thing. What people don't understand about going on a weight loss journey, a fitness journey, a healing journey, a powerful journey, if you're into religion, a spiritual journey, whatever it is that you do or you practice, you have to understand that like not everybody is going to understand that or get that. You literally have to be so determined and so well kept within yourself that like people are just not going to get you. And I've gotten to the point where it's like I don't want to be understood anymore, and which I've talked about in a lot of my previous videos. But we're moving on to like the next chapters, and you know, the mindset that I'm kind of like taking you guys through, because I'm showing you the ins and out of this. This is real life. And for me being so young, I kind of look at a lot of other people and I'm like, I feel like I am mentally more understandable. Like I can't explain it, but like I kind of have conversations with a few of my peers or other people who just don't really understand me, and I just be like, I don't think I have anything in common with you. And it's no disrespect, but like your circle really defines who you are. Like you really have to understand that some things people are not going to get. So yeah, I'm going to record myself 1,000 different times saying, nah, you will be rich. You will be the first person in your bloodline to end the toxic cycle. You will make it. You will have that dream house. You will have this dream car. You will have this dream career. You will have this dream organization. You will be a teacher of your own practice. You will touch millions and billions of dollars. You will do everything that you want to do, because I have already position myself to understand that there are levels to this shit. This level that I'm at currently is not my final level. It was a setback level, and it's a level that is going to put me forward and get me through doors that I've never thought that in a million years I would be able to go through. Every closed door is also going to be an open door. My mom would always tell me that no matter what, you have to get through the no's to finally get through the yeses. That is a real life thing. Not all doors are going to be open for you. Some doors are meant to be closed and locked with the fucking wood things crossing that shit. Real shit. Okay, I'm going to fan myself a little bit with this money because one, it is hot in California. I don't know how the fuck I'm managing to survive, but this weather and heat is so freaking crazy. This is not me flexing money. As you can see, this is not even a lot of money at all. However, it is a lot of money because psychologically you have to be stronger and you have to think smart. Think and grow rich. That is the only way you're going to become rich. Now listen to me. I don't really like getting into a lot of money topics because the list goes so many different ways. Growing up not being able to have access to so many different things that I wanted to participate in, As someone who is now growing and learning and building a stronger relationship with money, it now gives me the opportunity to open doors for myself that I was once not able to walk in. And when I say this is most people that I've talked to my age kind of don't understand the psychology of how money really works. You have to be mentally strong, and that means not going out every other weekend. That means not clubbing. That means not entertaining drama. That means opening different bank accounts if you need to. And another thing is, I'm starting to learn that maybe you really should stay away from bank accounts. You really should honestly keep it as a starter, but really honestly learn how to invest into real estate or property or just anything that's going to put you ahead, instead of you depending on just your job that you're working currently, or whether you're in school or whatever you're doing. Always invest in your money and learn how to, put your money somewhere else so that your money is constantly growing and working for you, so you're not constantly getting money and then losing it a second like that. Another thing that I'm learning also is that you can't have a poor relationship with money. You have got to look at money as, you know what, this is a tool. You can't look at it as, oh, I'm working for it, I'm getting it, and now I don't know what to do with it. And then you have all this money and then you don't know what to invest in, or you don't really know how things work, or you're not really good at math, or you don't really know, your numbers, or really check your bank statements. You kind of just like flash and like go splurge and just get whatever you want in the moment because it feels good. Always keep records of your money and understand where your money is going and how to invest and to get more money, to become more fruitful. And that starts with perfecting your aura. It's how you talk to yourself when you get money. It's how you act when you are. Who are you when you have money? Because the same way you get money is how you will lose money as well. Are you giving back to your community? Are you teaching something? What is it that is making going to be able to continue to multiply your income if you're not thinking outside of the box? One of the main thing that I learned was speaking to a few rich people is this: time is very valuable. And as someone who was actively practicing on how I'm going to be communicating efficiently amongst billionaires when I do get the opportunity, or even when I become one myself, is this: learning how to articulate your speeches and understanding that time is your most valuable asset. People that will try to hurt you for it. You will have people that will try to use your skills, try to copy what you do. You will have people who will envy you because of how much you get. You will have people trying to leech off of your ideas. You will have people not really understand your delusion, your vision. You will have people really try to downplay your success. But you have to literally look at it as a tool, meaning like the richest person that you meet is going to be available to speak to you if you are talking with some substance. I've never met a rich person or someone with money who was quick to just ignore any ideas, or really ignore you if you're not funding to the team or literally including your assets. You don't want to become a liability ever. It's give and exchange. What am I learning from you? What can you teach me? How can we build and triple our wealth to be 10 more steps ahead? That's how I had to look at money. The psychology of money is very, very important, because if you don't know what you're doing or how to act when you get money, the same way you get it is literally how fast you'll lose it. I see so many young people my age literally going to buy all these luxurious cars and then making car payments on it 24/7 back to back. Something happens, your car is stolen, repossessed, robbed, shit, anything. Now you don't have any money. Now you don't know what you're doing. Now you're just kind of like fucked up, stranded. You have to start your process all over. Now you're in debt. You don't even have a credit card. Why are you trying to finance something like that? Most people, they go broke because they don't understand how money works. As someone who grew up with not having rich parents, I've watched my dad literally work warehouse. Well, I've had two father figures in my life. My first dad, who raised me from age up until I was like 3 years old, and then I have my stepdad who raised me until I was about like 15, 16. And so I've had two father figures, and I could understand the difference between both of them. One was chasing a dream that is still he's working on, didn't really get him anywhere, and then another one who worked a 9 to 5 for a majority of his life and is still working a 9 to 5 in his life. And he's about like probably like 30 something years old now, and he's worked a lot of like warehouse jobs. He's been like manager of like the Amtrak train stations. He's been supervisors in different places, and he ended up going to school and everything at first, but ended up stopping that because of too many other different things that I won't get into because I never share too much of my business. But let me just tell you that you have to use your money to fund your lifestyle. You can't look at money as, oh, I have it now I don't know what to do. Then you'll just be stuck. You'll be lost. Whatever you're doing right now to generate more money for yourself, more wealth for yourself, to become an abundant person. In order to become rich, you first have to act like who you want to become. If you're going to be rich, it is a very strong possibility. I'm not saying you will never be able to get there, but in order to get there, you have to first believe in yourself so much that everybody else will not understand you. It is a thing that you have to eat, breathe, and sleep and only think about. You have to train your mind to be stronger than your emotions, your feelings. You have to cut off all distractions. It is not an easy route. It is not an easy road. You are going to lose so many friends in the process. You are going to have so many family members in your business. You're going to have so many people you don't even know asking you for money. You're going to have so many people just wanting to get put on. You have to cut everybody off. Everyone. Like, never isolate yourself too much. Always position and hang yourself around people that honestly get it and are going to help build you up, not bring you down. Because the more people that lift you up and you're on that high frequency, you'll have people that's literally on the opposite side of you trying to weigh you down because they want to get up onto this boat and to understand why you're flying and why you're sailing and you're moving on and forward and shit, and they're just stuck in like a block. You have to treat it like literally you're gonna be on a high point and then you're gonna be on a low point, but then you're gonna be high all the way again. Like, you really have to think of money as like damn near stocks is like my best analogy that I can really give you, honestly. You also have to have a good relationship with it. Most people, they get money like, oh damn, I'm about to be broke next week. You are going to be broke next week. With that attitude, what did you do that's going to position you to get more money in your pocket? Whether you have support or you don't have support, what is it that you're doing right now that you can look back 10 years from now or 5 years, 2 years from now and literally be like, oh shit, I'm literally almost rich. I'm going to be a billionaire. I'm going to have everything in this world that I want. And there's no one or nothing that's going to get in my way. I don't care where I'm starting at, but I know I'm going to get there. You have to have a very strong 1% attitude. You have to think like the 1%. You have to find your power. You have to stay aligned and you have to limit so many distractions. You can't say you want it Monday to Friday and then Saturday and Sunday you crashed out, you're done. It does not work like that. This is a long game that you're playing. You're not just playing for a temporary. You are literally going to touch so much money. I mean, think about it. Think about how many snacks you go into the store to buy, how many shoes you've bought, how many clothes you've got, how much money you spent on groceries. You know, it's okay to pamper yourself, but also think in the long run. Where does my money work in another country? Like, how much money would I be able to have in another country if I wanted to travel? How much do I have saved left over? Am I opening an RFTA? Am I opening an index fund? Where am I investing my money into? Do I know about how credit works? Do you know about leasing? Do you know about financing? Do you know about mentorship? What are you doing? You know what I'm trying to say? And it's so hard to have conversations like this with other people who are around my age because literally they kind of look at me like, or I don't know, or I'm literally educating myself on these things as I go. So that way, when I am rich and I have everything that I want, you cannot say that I didn't show you step by step the process on how the fuck I got here. I've started so many different businesses. When I was younger, the first thing that I did was sell candy. I will always sell candy. And then the second thing that I did was work at a newspaper company, meaning I would go knock door to door and sell newspapers and have to give them like a sales pitch on why they should buy this newspaper from me. Whole time, it wasn't the newspaper that they were buying my speech. Everyone is digital nowadays. Everyone's on their phone. They didn't give a fuck about no newspaper. They were buying my drive, my ambition. They were buying me. You are the product. That's why you have to treat your body as such, and you have to learn how to be independent and stable. I've had so many girls in middle school that would make fun of me, in high school that would make fun of me because I was working at a newspaper company. I was selling candy, but at the end of the day, I was tucking away so much money that it was shocking me myself. I didn't really look at the criticism. I didn't really look at the haters. I had so many jobs working at Taco Bell. I'm doing security, selling explicit content, just so many so many different things, retail stores. Like I did so many different things and I'm still trying so many different things. But I think this time I'm more so into taking risks to learn more on how I can invest in myself to triple my income, because that is another thing about being very successful and very wealthy. You have to understand that it's a give or take situation. It's not just the, oh, you get money then you're stuck. You have to be very fruitful. You have to know about land, property, assets. Like it's literally deeper than what it seems. Things happening to you and it's like, why is this happening? It's preparation. It's preparation for your success, because every person needs a story. Like you need your story. Like how does your book look? Like what, like at the end of your life, what are you going to be able to pass down to your next generation? You know what I'm trying to say? Like my younger sister is never going to understand like how lucky she is. Like I want to be able to be such a good role model for my generation, for my bloodline, because it seems to me that my fucking bloodline, they're very, very smart and they have the tools, or they don't really have the tools like how I have the tools now to create so much wealth for me, but they were more traditional, you know what I'm trying to say? And as traditional as I can be myself, I am a person that is like, I don't give a fuck about anything that you're talking about. Respectfully, if it's not benefiting me, if it's not giving me power, if I don't feel like I'm aligned with my principles and what I stand for, if I feel like you're stepping out of character or getting me out of bound, I'm going to cut you off, because you're fucking up my money, you're fucking up my future, you're fucking up my success, you're fucking up my storyline I had since I was fucking 5 years old, you're fucking up my ambitions, you're fucking up my dreams. You gotta go. Snip, snip, cut, cut. And when you meet people who think like-minded like you, it won't feel like you're bragging. Your compliments aren't going to feel like that. It's going to feel like, oh shit, yeah, she's right. Or like, yeah, he's right. Of misholding or misguiding people. Like, this is the thing about me. I'm a person that asks questions. Real smart people understand that it's very important to ask questions, not because you're nosy, but because you actively want to learn from this person. There's so many different people that I've came across or chatted with or talked to, and I'm just like, well, you know how to do this? You did what? Don't be afraid to ask for help. Don't be afraid to ask questions. Most people are willing to help you, but you have to come with respect, and you really have to understand where they started in their journey, because no one just wants to give free access to information and all their struggle and everything that they went through just for free. Like, you know what I'm trying to say? That's why the rich stays rich and the poor stays poor. The poor does not believe, or they do believe that they want the rich lifestyle, but they just don't put in the work to do it. They just want to be encouraged, and then they want the blueprint or the pink print, whatever print, the easy way given to you. Like, they want everything to be fixed by a snap of a button. It really doesn't work that way, you know? So some people just watch from afar just to see if you will make it, and they just watch your story just to see if you're going to say and accomplish and do everything that you want to do. And 9 times out of 10, the people who have a delusion to be successful, they literally are successful because they know that nothing is going to get in my way. And people become watchers instead of doers. I'm more of a doer. I'm going to make this shit work. I'm going to figure this shit out. And sometimes it's a lot of pressure that's brought onto me, because I am like literally the only person in my bloodline who literally is actively so hard and big on the well-being of my body and my physical health and my mental health and you know, my assets and stuff like that. And so it gets a lot, but real soldiers know, like, you have to be strong. Like, this is just what comes with it. Like, you're gonna have to sacrifice some of your time in order to reap your benefits. Like, that's just how it works. And yeah, it's a process, but it's not complicated as people like to make it seem. It's really not hard at all. Like, it's not hard. You just have to be open-minded, and people lack open-minded. They tune into what they hear on the radio, or they just, you know, get distracted by all the news feeds and all the Instagram and TikToks and social media instead of really looking at their life and observing what the fuck they're doing. People don't keep their eyes on their own paper. And that goes for physical health too. Always focus on what you're doing, and you'll see. You'll understand. Just record yourself along the way. And keep track. check your portals, your statistics.